Hello everyone. Hello. Welcome to the Healing Truth channel. Um Positive vibes only. I want to start off with that. um I wanted to just make this really quick because I feel it's so important to always try to keep something going, keep the momentum going, to keep the humanity vibration up. We got to keep our vibration up at all times, because some people test you and pull it down. Like I stated before, we all have our days. We're all entitled to have our days. That's what makes us human. But it's all about not allowing yourself to stay in that that mindset of whatever is affecting you. What I wanted to talk about really briefly is how important it is to um, make sure you are being around individuals that keep you uplifted. And I'm learning a lot of the times we have such high expectations for family and things like that, that we kind of overlook certain things that pulls us down. And that, what is the old saying, all skin folk and kinfolk. That's even how it is sometimes, even with our own people, our own race of people. But that's not going there, not being negative, because I love my people, I love humanity. So, but I'm just I'm just trying to make a point when it comes to, like, you have family members and things like that where we work so hard on trying to please them, and we kind of overlook our own feelings and things like that. I'm learning now, as time go on, more and more, to start putting myself first. And this is what you need to start doing. If you are in a situation where you have certain family members that just constantly drain you, and you're feeling like you have to always try to prove yourself to them, and no matter what, you're always in an uncomfortable position. And when I do my videos, I do it, when I say this is the Healing Truth channel, it's a Healing Truth channel because I'm healing as I'm speaking, as I'm, trying to empower, uplift, motivate, mentor. The things that I put out, I do it because it's helping me as well. It's not something that I'm just, um, talking about. It's something that I go through, and I know other people go through, so we go through it together. So it's just, sometimes we have to, especially during this time, it's really imperative to be careful and cautious of the people that you have around you, whether it's friends, whether it's family, no matter what, because you know people can be energy vampires. They'll suck the life out of you, they'll suck the energy out of you, and things like that. So we have to understand what works for us, what doesn't, who works for us, and who doesn't work for us. So, I'm getting to the point now where um, when you reach certain levels, life is about leveling up. And I'm not talking about financially. I'm talking about leveling up mentally and spiritually. You have some people who are so wrapped up in chasing a career goal, but they're empty. There's not much to them. And you have some people who, um, they're so busy pointing fingers at everyone else with the things that they've gone through in life, and not haven't taken the time out to look at themselves and say, okay, I'm the conductor of my life. The things that I've done, the things that I've gone through, is because of me. Our thoughts, our actions, things like that. And there's all different type of people. Everybody have their own, have something about them that they're dealing with. You have some people who go through things, study overcoming, study rising up higher and higher and higher. Just overcoming and breaking through the challenges, the generational curses, the things that have kept them down. I'm the type of person that I feel like, when you reach certain levels spiritually, and I speak spiritually because I'm a spiritual person, I try to be a spiritual person, I don't force whatever a person do to make them feel good. I'm talking about on a positive note. Whatever you feel, your belief or whatever works for you. It's so important to stay true to that, because you have people who come and will try to bring you down. You know, you have to be careful with the people you keep around you. It doesn't matter if it's friends or family. You know, I've learned now I can't worry about what people think or say about me. We have to get out of that mode where we're so concerned about what people think and say about us, you know, to the point where, you know, we're just, you know, we're living outside of ourselves. We're living outside of who we are and who we are meant to be. It's so important to know who you are, why you're here, walk in integrity, walk in truth, walk in honesty. You know, you have people, when you start to, you'll notice when you have certain people around you who suck the life out of you. You know, it's so important to start to be a pleaser of self and not be so much a people pleaser of people who are not going to change, of people who have certain characteristics about them that brings you down. You know, if you're around people and you always have to question things and it's always something negative that you're feeling on the inside, listen to what your spirit is telling you. It's telling you that for a reason. Sometimes we like to overlook certain things with people, family or friends. I'm talking about family or friends. It doesn't matter who it is. Whoever you have, who's been in your life, and you feel they've played a major part in your life, so you're having a hard time breaking away from them. Yes, it's important to evaluate yourself. Take the time out to yourself, meditate, think about the things that you can do to change yourself. Once you're able to work on that and change the things that you know that are barriers and negative traits about yourself, and when you're constantly around the same type of people and you're constantly running into the certain type of problems, then it's time to start looking on the outside. It's start to figure out, okay, what is around me? What is it with me and this individual or these individuals that don't click? Because yes, sometimes it's not always other people, but sometimes it is other people. So you have to start determining in your life what is important, who is important to be in your life. I'm not going to say who is important. I'm going to say you have to determine what's important and who's important enough to be in your life. Because to me, peace of mind is everything. If you have someone disturbing your peace and they're always bringing you at a low vibration, it doesn't matter who it is. We have to learn how to let people go. It doesn't matter. That's even with friendships. You know, you have friendships, you have family, you have parents, you have siblings, you know, that you love and that you have certain expectations from them, and they don't give it to you because they haven't dealt with themselves. Not everybody is dealing and working on themselves. They're constantly imposing their negative energy on you and steady bringing you down. You know, that's when you get to the point where you have to say, okay, I love you, but I'm going to love you from a distance because this is not working. I've gotten to that point, to the point where I could care less what anybody think or say. Family and so-called friends. I'm going to say family because family is family. You can't change your blood, but you can change how you deal with them. Friends, associates, whatever. You know, I've gotten to the point in my life where, like I've stated before, I don't just fall back from people because I feel like I'm better than them. I fall back from people who showed me who they really are, who've really showed me their true colors. You know, and this is how I was able to get to a different level emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. I was able to self-evaluate myself, see what I was doing wrong, work on being a better person, cleaning myself out. We're still always in a cleansing mode, cleaning myself out as much as possible so I could be the best, highest version of myself. So even if I end up being around certain people that I don't stop dealing with, I know how to handle myself. I know how to not allow my emotions to get to the best of me. Because sometimes you have those days. I had that day yesterday, you know. I'm not going into it, but I had that day yesterday where I kind of let my emotions, you know, some things affect me, you know, and it messed me up for a little bit. Now, I'm not going to say mess me up, but it brought my vibrational energy down for a little bit. But then I'm back. It came back. You know, I didn't sit in it. You know, we all have our moments, but I didn't sit in it. I let it go. I breathed. I meditated on it last night, and I prayed on it, and hey, I woke up vibrant. Woke up feeling good. Back at it again. It's another day. It's a new day. You know, because you're not. You know, I'm a believer of that saying that you're not supposed to go to bed with anger. You know, you're not supposed to, you get rid of it, you know, empty that out, show forgiveness, love, and keep it moving. And just, some people push you further away. You have to learn how to allow that to happen. That goes for even for relationships. I'm gonna go into that a little bit, because I feel that so many of us are in these relationships that we just feel that you're there for convenience, or you're there because it's either convenience or insecurities, or you just complacent. You know, some people are really don't want to be alone. And I'm speaking on relationships that's just not working, period. Not working, not ever gonna work. Let's just be real here. There are relationships, there are great relationships. You're going to go through ups and downs in relationships, because to me, without ups and downs, you don't have a relationship. You got to go through ups and downs in order to build a solid foundation in a relationship. But that's how you grow together. You grow together. You recognize each other flaws. You got to learn how to accept some of the good along with the bad, and then you have to learn how to pick your battles. That's even with regular relationships, family, friends. We learn how to pick our battles. Some battles is not ours. Some things you have to learn how to let go and keep it moving. Like I do. Y'all know my saying, I keep it moving real smooth. You know, when I say I'll keep it moving real smooth, that means I will keep it moving on you. You won't hear nothing else from me. And if you reach out to me, I'm gonna reach back out to you real nice and real sweet. And I won't be the one to initiate anything. I'm gonna keep it moving real smooth and real quiet, in a very positive way, with still tons of love in my heart for you. But I just kept it moving. I don't have time for that energy. I'm gonna let that sit over there. You can deal with that. You can keep that. You know, that's just how it had, you know, that's just how I am. That's how I've learned how to be, to protect my peace, so that I don't let things pull me out of my element, you know, because I used to be a hothead. You know, I used to be a hothead. I used to let a lot of things get to me. You know, I'm still working on myself when certain things come up that fires just ignites my spirit. You know, yesterday, it was one of those days, you know, but like I said, I'm human. I'm still working on myself. I didn't, you know, I regrouped. I got it together, you know, and it's just part of my whole point of this video is we have to know when we have to let certain people go and stay away from certain people. Stop allowing people to dictate how you should deal with them, making you feel obligated that I have to deal with this person because they're my loved one, because they're you know, they call themselves loving you so much, or you know, it's a family, it's a brother, it's a sister, it's a mother, it's a father, it's a cousin. You know, you know, some people, you just gotta, you know, you just have to understand that not everybody has the same spirit, which you are not supposed to. Everybody's made different. Everybody's not built the same. Everyone's not built the same. But you may be a good, genuine, loving, kind person, but somebody may be so bitter or so jealous, or just see something they don't see what you are on the inside. They just see what they want to see from what's coming out of them. They want to see the negativity. They want to see they want to compete. They want to be bitter. They want to be jealous. They don't want to see the love and compassion and the genuine spirit that you have for them, the love that you genuinely have. And we can't force people to see that. It becomes draining for yourself, mentally and spiritually. These are situations that we have to kind of start disconnecting ourselves to keep our peace. And that's why I was saying about relationships. You know, you have people in bad relationships, you know, folks that's been hanging on for decades and years and miserable, still going through the exact same thing. And then you see some couples looking stressed out. They don't even look happy together, and, you know, insecure. It's not worth your peace. kings and queens. It's not worth it. Beautiful people, period. Don't be with someone who don't love you for who you are. Too many people are being in relationships because they either don't want to be alone, it's convenient for them, because they can. You know, a lot of the times you got to start really finding somebody, and it's not about finding anyone. It's about having people in your life, period. Whether it be a relationship with a significant other, whether you're looking for a boyfriend or husband, we should be on a level. I know, at least for my age, we shouldn't be looking for boyfriends. We should be looking for husbands. There's no way we still should be talking about, I'm looking for a boyfriend. We're grown. You have to think on a different level and look and think on a level of your worth. Knowing your worth. Even for the the fellas out there, look for your wife. I'm not telling you what to do. Some man is comfortable with still playing in the field, whatever works for you. You know, I ain't knocking that. I'm just saying, you know, we have to start understanding our worth. If sitting up talking about you want a girlfriend and you're you too old to be talking about you want a girlfriend, you should be talking about, I'm looking for me a wife. You know, I'm praying for a wife. You know, I'm meditating on a wife. I'm praying that I'm get blessed with me a wife, not a girlfriend, because that's exactly what you gonna get is a girlfriend. And you pray for a boyfriend, that's exactly what you gonna get, a boy and a friend. You know, we have to think about the things we say, how we think, our thoughts, our train of thought. You know, then we wonder why we end up with mates, with a partner. I'm gonna say partner, I said mates, that sounds like some animals. We wonder why we end up with partners that don't work, because we manifest that. We manifest that mess, you know. So we can't get mad when we end up with something that ain't working. You know, like I've stated before, I'm not mad at any relationship I was in, anybody I talked to, anything, because every relationship that I had was a lesson for me, whether it be good or bad. Every person that I was with, I can't say it was just all bad. There was good in each individual that I either dated, was in a relationship with, however, whatever. There was something good in each individual. But when you get to a certain level, and we have to start knowing our worth as women, you know, that's for every woman. And this is something else I wanted to say. Then I'm gonna cut it short because I have things to do today. So, we have to, and this is for my women, all beautiful women. Beauty is on the inside. When I say beauty, I'm always speaking on your insides. We have to start working on ourselves before we try to jump in these relationships with these men and force marriage on these men. Same with the men. But I'm speaking about to the ladies right now. We got to get it together. Some women are getting in these relationships with so much baggage, so much insecurities about the way they look. You know, they getting all this stuff done to their faces and their lips and all this stuff. And then you know, you really don't love yourself enough to know that you are beautiful without it. You were made that way because that's the way the Creator made you. And then we get in relationships and you got to show, and I'm going to keep it real. You have some women who are afraid to show the person that they're dating their true who they really are. And what I mean by that, you have some women who always wear makeup, don't really like not wearing makeup. You have some women who have wigs that, you know, they maybe have something going on under the head, under the wig. I'm not lying to you guys. I'm not even, you know, exposing nobody's business, but I knew a situation where someone had been in a relationship and they never took off. They never saw that person's natural hair. And this is things that you have to love yourself. We can't get desperate to the point we want somebody so bad we got to put all this fake stuff on, and then when you get with them, you scared to show the person who you are, what you really look like without all of that garbage on, because you're afraid that the person's going to leave you or cheat on you or do whatever. This is the thing. They gonna do it regardless, because you know why? It's going, if you have to do all of that, then it's not for you. We have to learn that. We have to learn some of the things that we start off doing wrong as women too, to have these issues in our relationships. You can't go into a relationship carrying so much baggage. You're imposing all these insecurities on the man. He go to the bathroom. Dude can't even go to the bathroom. You in there on the phone. You in there doing it. I'm just using this for examples. Like, we have to be careful and make sure we're healed before we start imposing our insecurities, all that horrible energy on a man. Some women, we could get a good man, and then you get the man, and then you so insecure. Some women can be so insecure, you make the man go and do something. You know, you can really put that type of energy in you. You can manifest these things. I'm not saying our men don't do it, because, you know, we have a lot of men who are just not right. That's just, you know, they need to get them. But I'm not speaking about the men right now. I'm talking about my ladies, how we should work on becoming better women before we start. And I'm not saying it makes you a less of a woman because you're going through things. It makes you human, but heal first, so that you can love yourself enough to know that what you deserve. If what you do deserve is somebody to love you for what you have going on the inside, not the outside. You shouldn't have to do all of this extra cosmetic stuff to yourself, to your face and appearance, just so somebody can love you. Because there's somebody for everybody. Every single person have a soulmate. Not everybody you meet is your soulmate. Some people, I learned that not everybody you meet is your soulmate. Some people talk good. You got a good connection. It could be all type of stuff. It could be physical. It could be mental, but it has to be all. When you know your soulmate, you click in all aspects, everything. You're not the same, but you click in everything. The person completes you mentally, physically, spiritually, organically. Just organic, good relationship. And we have to understand, when you get a good man in your life and you start worrying about this, man give you a compliment. No, well, thanks, but I'm this, I'm too. That shows pure signs of insecurities. Take the compliment and say, thank you, baby. You look good too. That's just an example that's just a tiny example of the things where we go wrong. We have to start healing ourselves before we jump into these relationships. Heal yourself, because the person that's for you is going to love every bit of you, every inch of you. And the people that's for you are going to love every bit of you. They're going to love everything about you. It's all about having positive people in your life, the right people, because not everybody is meant to be in your life, meant to follow being on your journey. Some people we don't want to let go because they've been around for so long, and we feel some type of way if they feel some type of way. You know, we got to stop worrying about what other people think and feel when it comes to them bringing you down mentally and spiritually, and just bringing you down emotionally. I'm not even going to say spiritual. I'm saying when somebody is bringing you down mentally and emotionally constantly, we have to learn how to let go. It's okay. It's okay. You can let them go with a lot of love. You don't have to just cut them off, not talk to them. If they reach out, hey, how you doing? Thank you. I'm doing good. Good to hear from you. I pray everything's going well for you. And keep it moving real smooth. Because most of the people know that the ones I stopped dealing with, either they've showed me their true colors. I prayed on it. You know, everybody's not your friend. You know, sometimes you have frenemies. You have people that sit around you, act like they love you and they care about you, and you're constantly pouring into them, and they're pouring your business out to other people, or low-key bitter, jealous, talk about you behind your back, stuff like that. And don't think that, you know, your spirit is going to tell you, because your spirit tells you early when you sense certain things. Always follow your spirit. It ain't your first mind, it's your spirit talking to you. It's your spirit. That's what it is. And I've learned to let people go. Some people some people that I just kind of stopped talking to, it wasn't really nothing that they did personally. It's just sometimes when you are trying to reach a certain level, some people are just very draining when they constantly have certain things just going on all the time that's negative. You can't even be around them because they're so negative. Some people you just have to distance yourself from. You can still love them, you know, when they, maybe certain times in our lives we can reach out and really help these people. Those are the kind of people too that I have fallen back on. But I've also cut off people that I thought was supposed to be close and loving, and supposed to be somebody that I thought I could really, that was a friend or a family member. You know, some people you just have to stop doing. You know, I feel like this with my family. I'm gonna be real, because I'm not the type of person to just disregard my family. You know, I don't care what I've been through, what I've gone through. I don't get down like that. You know, I don't just say I don't want nothing to do with them. No, I'm the type, I'll fall back from you. You may not hear from me, but if you reach out, I'll love you. How you doing? You know, hey, I'm that type of family member. But I'm never going to disown my family. You know, I'm always have love in my heart for my family thing. It's easier to do that with people you're not connected to than your own blood. Sometimes some blood is just like, you just got to let them go. Like I said, you know, just because they blood don't make them family, because that's real. Some people have really messed up family members that don't even deserve to be claimed. And that's real. I'm like that, you know. I agree with that. But I don't really have any family members that I feel like they don't deserve to be claimed or loved, you know, because I love my family. But some of my family, I have learned I have to fall back and let them be great, because they are negative. You know, some people you have to just let them be great. I distance myself, you know. I didn't cut them off. I just distance myself from them, and I just don't go around them, because some people you just can't, some family you just can't go around. And when it comes to some of these so-called friends and associates, we got to learn how to keep it moving, because for the people that don't appreciate you, there's always a lot more people who do appreciate you and will love you. And I'm learning that. I'm learning that, you know, even there's going to be more people that's not going to be your blood that's going to love you more than people that's your own blood. These are things we have to acknowledge too. People are going around, people love going around, hey, that's family, that's family. Okay, but family don't act like that. Just because we got the same blood running through our veins, that don't mean that our family is a spiritual, mental, emotional connection. Everybody ain't connected to their families like that. Some folks that got family members they ain't never even seen. You know, you got family members who get together on holidays and can't even get along because don't nobody like each other, but just pretending just because they want to make mama proud. You know, I'm just keeping it real, you know. But I just want to come through with this video today. I pray everyone's doing well, staying positive. I pray that, you know, you are walking in your purpose. Know that life balance is within you. You are the conductor of your life. You know, the things that we go through, we have choices in life. And I feel that it's so important to know what your purpose is in life. And I'm just thankful. I'm grateful. I'm thankful to all the beautiful people out there who's out here in this movement of bringing this peace to humanity on this earth. We all got to love each other no matter what. We all got to stick together. And for my beautiful indigenous